But I do want to talk about the photography scene in Ottawa.
Sure.
Because you recently partnered with a couple other local photographers. I think one was Joey Kidney with his Taken by Joey page.
Yeah.
The Architect.
Yep.
And then
Fitch.
The real Curbins, I think, is the guy. And that's the guy from, I'm assuming, from your school that you went on your first photo shoot with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
I don't. I saw it somewhere.
Did you?
It was when I was researching you. I think it might have been with that first pic you posted.
Right. Read a caption or something, or
and then you reposted it. And I think something along the lines like you mentioned that he was with your first shoot. And this picture's from your first shoot. And you went with this guy.
Yeah.
So you guys did a contest for a Sony RX100. Yeah. And it was kind of like right as you hit your 10K. It was kind of your 10K giveaway. How did it come about? I know you met the Curbins through school. How did you meet Fitch and Joey, and how did that whole contest come together? Yeah,
so Fitch and Curbins are pretty good friends. I've met Fitch a couple of times. He's asked me to work on a couple projects for him, just with video and whatever else. I guess I have done a little bit of video. I don't see it very often, but I just film and hand them the cards, and they do whatever they want with it. So I've met Fitch a couple of times and worked with him a little bit. And he's worked with Joey Kidney, taking photos for him and producing content for him. So I followed Joey. I don't know. Joey must have heard of me. He followed me on his photography page. And I knew who he was because of Fitch. So I followed him back, and I'd just been talking to him, a little bit before, and just said, hey man, like we should link up. Like I'll take some photos for you, whatever else. And he said, sure. And then I was coming up on 10K, and I wanted to do the giveaway, and I was just kind of thinking about like who would be good to team up with. I wanted somebody who was local. I wanted other photographers because they were like the same niche, right? I wanted other portrait photographers. And I wanted people who had a similar number of followers to me. I don't think anybody with 10,000 or 100,000 followers would care about a 10,000 giveaway. But Joey Kidney, I just messaged him. Fitch was on board, Curbins was on board, and it fell together really nicely.
Yeah. So did you guys split the camera, or did you just buy the camera yourself? How did that work?
I bought the camera myself for this one. Just gave it a test. Joey, I think, really hooked us up with the number of people. He has a pretty loyal YouTube following, I think. So I bought the camera. And I just said, hey, like I'm trying to do this giveaway. I'd want you guys to join in. I have this camera, and they said, sure. Yeah. I wanted it to be as easy as possible. So I didn't want it to be like, hey, I need $100 for this camera from each one of them. Cause then it just leaves it open for people to say I'm out. And I didn't want that. I wanted to post this photo when I hit 10K, and I just wanted it to be smooth, and it was just easier for me to buy the camera.
Yeah. That's a pretty big investment. Like an RX100 is not a cheap camera, right? Like
well, they have, and this is where it is. They have new models, so they have like a Mark IV out now.
6.
Is it 6?
Yeah,
it's 6, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's like, I think it's like 1,500 or something like
expensive.
that. Yeah. I did not buy the 6.
Yeah.
I bought the first one.
Yeah.
I just wanted something to be able to give to somebody who was thinking about starting photography. You don't need an RX100 Mark VI to start photography. You don't need it. So I just bought the Mark I, and it was like 500 or something like that.
But
550.
Still, though, that's still a solid investment for a giveaway that you paid entirely for yourself. Yeah. But I mean, the RX100 is still a solid little camera. Like it's great. It's versatile too. It's a little point shoot, but you can. It's good for photos. I don't know 100% the specs of the Mark I, but like they have an unreal bokeh. Yeah. They
have a 35 millimeter 1.8 lens on it or something, I think. So it's really good for photos. Video, it's good for vlogging, but it's not good for cinematic stuff, but that's fine.
I think they're kind of like positioning it as like the perfect vlogging camera kind of now is kind of their position with it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then you did it for your 1K for your 10K, and I know it went real well because like I checked your page because the contest was follow everyone and like the picture and tag 3 friends, I think 2 or 3
2
friends.
Yeah. Follow and tag. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I checked your page, and you had the 10K because it's your 10K giveaway. And then I checked back like probably like not even a week later, and you were almost at 11K, and then you hit 11K like probably within 10 days you surpassed.
Yeah, it actually, we surpassed 11K within probably 36 hours. And then a couple of them dropped off and whatever else. So
that's wild.
I was sitting at 10.9 for the week. just because a couple of them did drop off. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's it's good to grow followers with a giveaway, but at the same time, I didn't just do it for followers. I want to create something. I want to create a platform. I want to do YouTube. I want to do Instagram. I want to do all these different things. So the people that are here right now, 10,000 followers, it's still pretty modest. Most people I know down in the States have, 70, 80, 100,000. And so 10K is pretty modest. I just want to be able to give to my audience a little bit as well, because I think that's really important. I think that they're giving me so much. I wouldn't have this opportunity here. You said that your threshold is kind of the 10K mark.
Around there, yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have this opportunity here without the people that follow me. So I just like being able to give back to them sometimes. Yeah.
That's awesome, though. It's kind of like you got to take care of your community.
Exactly.